Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Natalia Lee. This is my lifestyle channel where I share vlogs, cooking, vegan stuff, horse stuff, animal stuff, Mew and Sasha. This is just where I share everything. So if you are coming back, thank you. I'm happy to have you here. And if you are new, welcome to the channel. Oh my gosh, that is Mew. I just fed her, but she wants more food, of course. So this weekend, I am going to do what I love to do on weekends, which is clean, prep the house for an upcoming week. I'm gonna do some yoga, take out the compost. I want to clean the horse's paddock today because today is gonna be a beautiful 48, and for the middle of January, this is just like a blessing. So I'm going to clean the manure up in the paddock because then we're supposed to get pretty cold this coming week. We'll be in the 20s and 30s. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to cook a new recipe tonight. I am trying 4 new recipes this week, so I am really looking forward to that. I bought leeks for the first time. I bought acorn squash for the first time. You don't like leek, do you? I know. So I'll probably show you some new recipes as well, and we're just gonna have a good weekend. George, our robo vacuum, is hard at work right now, so you might hear him out there. That's why I'm sitting back here in the bedroom. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a second cup of coffee and just start kind of, you know, cleaning, I guess. I mean, I never thought I would be someone who's like, yes, I love cleaning on weekends, but that is who I am now. So I'm gonna put in an audiobook or turn on some music, and let's get started on tidying this messy, messy house. Okay, checking in. It is 1 o'clock. I finished organizing this cabinet and the drawers down here, the cabinet with the pull-out drawers. I have not done our junk drawer. That's this top one here. I haven't done the junk drawer yet because it's a little bit intimidating, but I got that organized. It is so much better than before. I can access all my spices now, whereas when my spices were all up there, they were just like shoved in and I could never find what I was looking for. So now that that's done, I am gonna head outside. I'm going to take the compost out, clean the water trough, top off the hay bags, and muck the paddock because it's a perfect day. It's 50 degrees out right now. We might not have another 50-degree day until like May, who knows. So I'm gonna head outside, enjoy the weather, and I'm gonna take you with me. So let's go. friends, it is almost 3:30. Greg and I cleaned up the paddock area, filled some hay bags, cleaned the water trough. Greg took Gypsy on a walk down to the mailbox, and now I'm going to make some dinner. I'm trying a new meal. It is acorn squash stuffed with a wild rice mix. And I'm going to be using acorn squash, obviously, which I've never cooked with before. I'm cooking with leek for the first time, which is exciting. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything going. The rice has to cook for about 45 minutes, so I'm gonna do that first. And then once that's been cooking for about 20 minutes, then I am going to get started on the acorn squash. Now, I have been composting for a while, but I just recently started making my own vegetable broth. And I don't have the big gallon bags, but I've just been saving veggie stock scrap in the freezer in this little bag. So then once this is full, I'm able to make one small batch of vegetable broth. So I'm gonna put all of my scraps in here so that I can make stock later. I'm also going to start experimenting with using less oil in my cooking. So I'm going to saute the celery and the leek in water instead of using oil. It smells so good.
It's the weekend.
That's not good. Okay, I was originally going to cook, clean this out and do like squash boats, but I have some soft spots on both squash. So I'm actually going to switch up this recipe and do a diced squash instead.
Oh my. Ooh.
What do you think? What did you try? The squash or the...
Squash.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Really rich.
Rich? Like more so than a butternut?
Pretty rich. Okay.
Good. Hello friends, happy Sunday. It is a very, very gray day. I do believe I mentioned yesterday that one of the reasons I wanted to get outside is because yesterday was so nice out. It was like 50 degrees out yesterday, and that is relatively rare for us. I vacuumed the couch earlier, and I think I forgot to tell you we got a new couch. I filmed a whole thing. Let me show you some clips from that real quick. It's not that heavy. Like, it's heavy, but it's not. Okay, make sure the cats are not under it. Bubba, this is a no scratch couch. Hi. Oh my god. Okay, so that's our new couch. We are absolutely loving it. Sasha is absolutely loving it. She spends more time on the couch than anybody else. So far so good, even though the cats, you know, climb on it and stuff. You can't see that, can you? She is clawing me right now. Her arm is like, okay. I know, baby, I know. The cats, even though they climb on it and stuff, there's no like claw marks, which is awesome. We were really worried about that. So loving the new couch. Now I think I'm going to clean up the kitchen a little bit. Yesterday was my main cleaning day. Today has been a little bit slower. That's pretty much how every weekend goes for me. I have a ton of energy on Saturdays. It's a really good way to move around and get the house clean. I am going to make some that acorn squash wild rice dinner I made last night. So good. I will absolutely be making that again. And tonight I am making veggie tofu stir fry. And I'm gonna share my little secret with you a little bit later tonight regarding how to get like the best air fried tofu. I discovered it on accident and I am so glad I did because it makes the best air fried tofu ever. So let's go feed Mew, probably put away some laundry, tidy up the kitchen. It's been cloudy pretty much all day and it's definitely a little bit gloomy. The house is cold, so I'm gonna fire up the fireplace and turn on some lights and try to bring some life into the home. Come on, Bobo, let's go. Okay, Bobo. How much chili do you want?
I don't know.
Do you think you could eat a big bowl?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm all overboard.
Okay, I am heating up some leftover chili for Greg. He really loves my chili. I typically make chili like once a week and it always gives us a bunch of leftovers. It's super easy. I just make it in the slow cooker and then we have 2, sometimes 3 days worth of meals. So this is the last of the leftovers. I'm heating that up for him. And then I'm going to make dinner a little bit later because The Last of Us episode 1 comes out tonight at 7 o'clock our time. And I think I might want to eat dinner while we watch it. Greg and I played The Last of Us and the second one. What's the second one called? Just The Last of Us 2? We played both of them. We are firmly in the camp of loving The Last of Us 2, Part 2. Yeah, if you haven't played the games and you are a fan of horror or adventure, like they're just so good. They are definitely scary. I often had to like give the controller to Greg and have him play through the scarier parts because I would get so stressed out playing. But the games were amazing. Storytelling was so good and we're very excited to watch the first episode of The Last of Us tonight. So now I'm gonna work on cleaning the kitchen. It honestly feels like every time I clean the kitchen, then I make a meal and then the kitchen is just a mess again. So I think I'm going to time lapse this for you as I get the entire kitchen clean. I am sick of it being messy and I'm gonna do all of it. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm not totally done cleaning the kitchen, but I have like a natural cleaner sitting in the sink right now. I'm gonna let that sink sit there for a little bit and then I'm gonna scrub it. In the meantime, let's head into the bedroom and I'm going to put away all of the clean clothes that I washed this weekend. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. The first episode of The Last of Us comes out in 1 hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and prepare dinner. And I wanted to tell you my little secret to getting the best tofu ever, and that is to freeze it beforehand. So if you freeze it beforehand, it's like it has more air in it once you thaw it out and once you really drain it well. So then when I throw this in the air fryer, it gets super crispy, really airy. It's there's not as much water in it, of course, so it's not as dense. It doesn't take as long to cook. So if you are working with tofu, especially if you are air frying tofu, or I imagine this would work if you were baking it as well, try freezing it first and then just thawing it before you are ready to work with it. So I am gonna go ahead and get this cut up. I'm going to pull my air fryer out, get that preheating, and we will make some vegetable tofu stir fry. Okay, you guys, I finished dinner. We are having, we're having miso soup here, and then I made the veggie tofu stir fry here. Very excited. We're logged into HBO. We are ready to watch The Last of Us episode 1. Thank you so much for joining me for this little weekend vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again here with a new video very soon. Bye!